Hi children! Most of the time I am used to carry something. Can you guess who I am? Okay, I am giving another clue. You use me in household purpose in your regular life. Think. Think about me. Yes, it's plastic. We, Anila as the presenter and Yashika as the interpreter, are going to teach about plastic from the chapter Synthetic Fibre and Plastic of Physical Science of Class 8th. Some important points from previous lesson. Fibre can be obtained from nature as well as it can be made by human being. Natural fibre has two sources. First, plant source like jute. Second, animal source like wool, silk, etc. The fibers made by human beings are called synthetic or man-made fibers. For example, polyester, nylon. Polymer are macromolecules formed by the combination of large number of simple molecules, monomers. Synthetic fiber has some advantages like it is cheaper, high durability, wrinkle-free, and can easily dry on getting wet. Nylon fiber is strong, elastic, and light. It is lustrous and easy to wash also. Nylon is a polymer made of chemical units called polyamides. Polyamides are made with monomers. Hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. Rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheets. It is also found in sanitary products, diapers, bandages, and lint for dressing wounds. Polyester is polymer of ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid. Acrylic can be considered as artificial wool. It is generally called fake fur. Learning outcomes. Plastic. Properties of plastic. Types of plastic. Thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. Biodegradable and non-biodegradable objects. Effect of plastic on the environment. 4R principle. Keywords to remember. Parkinson, polymer, thermoplastic, thermosetting plastic, polyvinyl chloride, biodegradable, non-biodegradable, recover, reuse, reduce, recycle. Alexander Parks, 1813 to 1890, creator of first man-made plastic, Parkinson. One of many triumphs of modern science, which is completely encompassed the day-to-day life across the world, is the invention of plastics. The synthetically produced material was first presented in 1862 in London by Alexander Parks. To prepare this material, Parks heated nitrated cotton, which previously soaked in sulfuric acid, and made fabric soft and elastic with oil and camphor. The end product was an ivory-colored material that became distorted when subjected to heat. This is named as Parkinson. Based on these initial efforts, plastic evolved as main base for many modern materials. But at that time, people were not interested on this alternative to natural substances. Now, it is the basis for all the modern materials. Depending upon the effect of heat, plastic can be classified into two types. First, thermoplastic. Second, thermosetting plastic. Thermoplastic. The plastic that can be molded as per our wish is called as thermoplastic. For example, polythene, PVC are used for manufacturing the toys, combs, plates, bowls, etc. Polythene, that is poly plus ethene, is an example of a plastic. It is used for making commonly used polythene bags. Hermann Staudinger. (1881 to 1965). Hermann Staudinger, a German chemist, in 1920 made an important step forward in the processing of synthetic materials when he developed thermoplastics, which are stable in themselves. Hermann Staudinger won Nobel Prize in 1953 for demonstrating that polymers are long-chain molecules. Thermosetting plastics. Thermosetting plastics are simply plastics when molded into a shape and allowed to cool down will remain in molded form and will not change their shape. When heated again, they will char or burn. Thermosetting plastics are synthetic materials which gain strength during molding by heating, but cannot be remolded or reheated after their initial heat molding. Thermosetting plastics are not remoldable. Strong cross links are formed during the initial molding process that gives the material a stable structure. They are more likely to be used in situations where thermal stability is required. Properties of plastic. Plastic does not corrode. It does not decompose. It is not easily affected by humidity, heat, rain, etc. Items of any color can be made from it. It can be molded into any shape due to the property of plasticity. It is bad conductor of heat and electricity. Being light in weight, it is easy to carry. Plastics and the environment. When we go to the market, we usually get things wrapped in plastic or packed in polythene bags. That is one reason why plastic waste keeps getting accumulated in our homes. Ultimately, plastic finds its way to the garbage. Disposal of plastic is a major problem. A material which gets decomposed through natural processes such as action by bacteria is called biodegradable. A material which is not easily decomposed by natural processes is termed non-biodegradable. Since plastic takes several years to decompose, it is not environment friendly. It causes environmental pollution. Besides, the burning process in the synthetic material is quite slow and it does not get completely burnt easily. In the process, it releases lots of poisonous fumes into the atmosphere, causing air pollution. How to avoid plastic? Avoid the use of plastics as far as possible. Make use of bags made of cotton or jute when you go for shopping. The biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes should be collected separately and disposed of separately. Practice this in your homes. It is better to recycle plastic waste. Most of the thermoplastics can be recycled. Make a list of items that can be recycled. However, during recycling, certain coloring agents are added. This limits its usage, especially for storage of food.